criminal justice system, the people are represented by two separate yet equally important groups: the police who investigate crime and the district attorneys who prosecute the offenders. These are their stories.
You're on.
All right. To start off, we're going to start off with your full name and your position title.
I am Jessica Pastor, and I'm a police officer here at East Greenbush Police.
How long have you been on the job?
I just graduated the police academy last Thursday, so that would be officially 6 months. But on the road, I've been about a week.
When did you know you wanted to be a cop?
I've always thought about it. I wasn't positive until after college, which is a little later than everybody else. But
How much training did you have to go through?
6 months of training. A month of that is part of on the road and then at the firing range, stuff like that. But 5 months is in the classroom.
What did you like about the training?
I liked that you got to do a little bit of everything. The classroom part was a little repetitive, but when you got out to do all the stuff and run through the scenarios of what you might encounter, it was really interesting to see what you could be dealing with every day.
What did you not like about the training?
Just that it was a lot of information with learning the law and everything in a short period of time. It kind of overwhelmed you a little bit, but you'll learn it more once you get on the road. So.
Was there any studying that you had to do or any exams?
Oh yeah, we had to study every day. Went to class every day, came home and studied every day. We took a test probably every 2 weeks.
Wow. So that they overwhelmed you with a lot of information
Right,
in a short period of time?
Especially learning the penal law was a lot of information in a short period of time, yes.
If there's one thing that you'll carry with you from the training, what would it be?
Probably officer safety, because I think it's the most important. You just learn ways to always keep yourself safe, because you're obviously not always going to be 100% safe, but as safe as you can.
Have you ever been tased before?
I haven't been tased yet, but it's coming soon.
So you have to get tased in order to be a police officer, right?
Yes, if you're going to carry a taser. Some departments don't carry a taser. So if you're going to carry one, you have to be tased.
Do you know why that is?
I think so. You're not so quick to use it, maybe.
Oh.
That you know how it feels. You're not just going to do it just to do it.
Okay. Have you ever been pepper sprayed before?
Yes, I have.
What was that like?
Sam. I got to take the phone. You.
Pepper spray was as bad as everyone would think it would be. It was pretty bad. But you get through it. It lasts a long time. People think you just get sprayed, you wash it off, and it's gone. It's not how it goes. It takes a while. But
So do you think you would use it if you had to, or?
I definitely would, because it works. I'm not going to be quick to use it. I know that. But
Because you know how it feels?
right.
Gotcha.
But if you have to use it, I'll use it.
Have you shot a gun before? If so, can you elaborate?
Yes, that is part of the training. We go to the firing range. Before I went to training, I had never shot a gun before. I was one of the only ones. So they say it's better, actually, to do that because you don't have any bad habits. So
That's smart.
once I got there, it was a very cool experience to do, but I enjoyed it a lot.
Was my dad your firearm instructor?
He wasn't there, but he pepper sprayed me.
My dad was the one that
Yeah.
pepper sprayed you?
Yeah.
Do you resent him for that?
No, I know he had to do it.
That's
He
awful.
was good.
Yeah. All right, I asked, and do you want to ask the rest?
Okay, yeah. So you
That's
went to
actually
10?
very funny that he was the
He
one
was
that
there
pepper
with part
sprayed
of my
you.
class for the firearms, but he wasn't there for me. 'cause
He wasn't
we go
your
in
instructor.
rotations.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay. What type of gun do you prefer?
Since I am so new, I haven't shot a lot of different guns. But we carry Glocks, is that what you're looking for?
Yeah.
We carry Glocks here. I have a Glock 43 for off-duty, and I carry a Glock 23 here.
So do you own your own too as well?
Yes.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Do you have any fears that come with the job?
Yes, I think everybody probably has some. Obviously, it would be all the dangerous stuff you encounter. One of my fears is no one really realizes on a traffic stop or something if someone has in their mind that they're going to hurt you or shoot you or anything. There's not too much you can do about it. You just got to be as safe as you can. But that is one of my fears, is just walking up on a traffic stop and something bad happens.
So just not knowing what you're gonna expect.
Yeah, you're not
Right.
expecting.
Having to be on high alert at all times.
Exactly.
All right. So far, what type of calls do you see the most?
I actually have seen a little bit of everything, and it was weird because it all happened in a couple weeks. But we have a lot of domestics, a lot of little calls like EMS calls, lockouts, stuff like that. We have to do all of that too.
Yeah.
But,
Well, I've got a good question.
a lot of domestics, harassment, stuff like that.
Have you written any tickets yet?
Yes, I have. Yeah.
What are stub signs?
He said stop signs. He says I don't stop fully at the stop signs.
Oh, stop signs,
Yeah.
not stub
She pulls
signs.
an errand. She likes to do an errand.
Okay.
Josh is no better, so. Sty. Hi, Jim.
Do you feel that the training fully prepared you for the job?
I would say yes. We I don't know if you'll ever be fully prepared until you actually do it.
Exactly.
But I think a little longer of the on the road training maybe.
Where were we?
Okay, I know where we are. All right. Okay. Do you feel? No, do you think, given the past years, what is that even? Situations that body cameras would help you perform your duty?
So like the Baltimore and the Ferguson, do you think that the body cameras, like do you think knowing what happened, do you think that body cameras would protect you and help you?
I think they would, because a lot of times people are against the police. So if you have something that shows what actually happened instead of the public joining together and kind of feeding off each other
And like assuming.
having their point of view, it'll show the truth. So if you're not doing anything wrong, you shouldn't have a problem with the body camera, you know?
Mhm.
So I think it would help, and it would help keep everybody doing the right thing.
Yeah.
So that way the media won't end up taking like one side and just
Because
elaborating
they do like to twist it a little bit. So
all the time.
Okay. What inspired you to do this job?
I do have cops in the family. I didn't want a job where you just kind of sit at a desk or do the same thing every day. It's always something different. I've already seen that. So I wanted to do something exciting and help people. I know it's cliche, but it's true.
What's an average day like on the job?
It depends on the day, but you're never really bored here because there's always something. You never know what you're going to get, so it's always exciting.
Tell them about 2 weeks ago. What we did on a Sunday out there, and the next day down there. Tell them.
Sunday morning, I was with you, right?
No, you were with Mike.
Oh, yeah, you were there. Me
I
and
ended
Mike,
up coming to you, but
last Sunday morning, I think it was, or the Sunday before. We came in first thing in the morning, everything was quiet, and then we just got a normal call for a domestic. The guy left. We were just out looking for him. The state police found him. We went up to back him up. He wouldn't get out of the car. He had a shotgun in the car. It was a crazy scene. Lots of cops
it ended up being
everywhere.
a
Standoff. Everybody with their guns out in the cold for hours.
Oh my goodness. And that was only a couple of days on the job.
Yep.
So that's a good way to break you in.
Yeah.
Welcome to the grind. And then tell them about the next day, when you were with me.
I've had so much stuff I don't even remember.
The fatal.
Oh, yes. We had a pedestrian walking on the side of the road last week, and a guy came through at a high speed and just took him out, and he died on the side of the road.
I remember hearing that.
So I was able to see that when I got there. So I've seen a lot in a short period of time.
And
Wow.
that investigation was in 13 below wind chill
Oh, yeah,
temperatures.
we were out in
stood
the
out there and
cold.
froze our bahoonies off.
It was cold.
Oh my God! I made her sit in
Wow.
the car because I was starting to worry about her.
Yeah.
We
I
were not-
really did. I made her. I said, "You get in."
Wow, you had a lot the first couple weeks to break you
Yeah.
in.
All right. You answered this, but do you or did you have any family members that were cops?
Yes, I have a bunch of cousins who are cops, and my uncle is a sergeant of police here, so we get to work together. But I've grown up seeing what they do. So.
Johnny's your cousin, right? Crazy Johnny the Troy cop? That's your cousin. He's a pastor.
All the pastors are in Troy, but
Yeah, I haven't
Hi,
seen
Dad.
him in probably 10 years, but he's still there. Is Johnny still there or did he retire?
I don't even know him.
You haven't met him? Oh, you missed out.
It was Randy down in North
Yep,
Denver.
he's your cousin too. That's true.
The second time.
Have you made any arrests yet?
Yes, I've had a lot so far.
Can-
First day I had one, but the first day I think we were
First
just
day.
patrolling and someone was being weird sitting in a car, so we went up to check on it and
Being weird.
A little suspicious.
it was all smoky and they were smoking marijuana in the car, so I had to arrest them.
That's a fun call.
Yeah.
That was my first one.
That was your first arrest.
Okay, last one. Have you always wanted to be a cop?
It's kind of cliche.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
kind of answered, but yes and no, I would say, because I always thought it would be cool to be one. I just wasn't sure if it was exactly what I wanted to do. I knew I wanted to be in law enforcement. I started working in a juvenile prison, and then I was like, I don't really want to be stuck in here either. I want to be out there doing something. So. then I
So
decided.
you were a corrections officer before this, or?
Yes, they're not technically labeled corrections, but just because they're underage. But
Oh,
they
gotcha.
they were juveniles that did something really bad, so felonies, a murder, attempted
Oh.
murder before they were 16.
Did you work locally or Coxsackie, Green?
That's down in Hudson,
Oh, okay.
in Columbia County.
So do you think that kind of prepared you for this job?
Yes, you learn how to read people very well. You learn how to interact with them. You get a lot of the same kinds of people as when you go on calls and stuff. So.
All right. So do you think that put you at an advantage coming in, like just knowing how a lot of criminal minds act? And
Yes, I think it gives you a lot of skills to be able to recognize things and deal with them. So.
It's like a bonus. Sounds good.
okay, well, thank you for your
Thank
time.
you.
Thank you.
May have possibly made a mistake based upon the information we were given, and we always make it good. We always make it go away. But some people lose their mind, and of course then they get in trouble for something that they didn't do in the first place, but then they did something stupid, so they get in trouble.
Yeah.
So that being said, I want to go home. Are you done?
Yeah. Do you have anything else you'd like to add?
I like that sound.
Okay.
Nothing. I want to go. We have paperwork to do.
All right.
We have a case to finish up. Are you done?
Mhm.
Are you taking me?
You can say hello to Mr. Driscoll. Do you have anything you'd like to say to Mr.
Welcome
Driscoll?
to life on my house. Yes, hi Jim. How are you? Take number 34, bud.
There's Jim.
I love him. I've known Mr. Driscoll since he was a little boy.
Oh,
Ask him that story someday. He'll tell you. Watch his face turn red.
Mr. Driscoll.
He's a real good guy. I've
He's
known
so
him.
funny.